1, 2, 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2. All right, I'm gonna try this one more time. And I really hope it's not that my voice is just too damn powerful. NFAC, I'm doing a mic check. Make some ancestral noise out this motherfucker, please. All right, let me try this one more time. Last time I checked, the Constitution of the United States applies to everybody. Last time I checked. Newsflash, America, that includes black people too. Not sometimes, not maybe, perhaps, not depending on which one we decide to exercise, not depending on how you was raised, not depending on the fact that you still think of us as property, not depending on any of that shit. It's either all of us or none of it. It's either all the rights or none of the rights. It's either peace and equal justice for everybody, or there's nothing but war and calamity for everybody. Now, down here in Louisiana, I know y'all been dealing with a lot of shit. Am I lying? And I also know y'all about sick of this shit. Am I lying? A lot of y'all said it's happening at the hands of the police. People getting shot, then they don't want to tell you what happened. People getting brutalized and they lying about what happened to him, saying he died in a car accident, but the boy looked beat to death to me. Karma is a motherfucker, isn't it? The way you lied is the way you died. Said that boy hit a tree, and then the person who killed him, he died by hitting a tree. Did you know that? You see, when it's our time, it doesn't make a difference what color your skin is if you ignore the history that we have in this country. Black people have been oppressed, depressed, marginalized, lied on, copied off of, and handed a raw fucking deal for almost 250 years in this country. Right. Somebody said they wanted to make America great again. Nah. What they meant by make America great was when it was great for them, but fucked up for you. I can't remember a time in this country when it was great for us. Let me see, was it great during slavery? Hell no. Was it great during Reconstruction? Hell no, they burned all our shit down. Was it great during Jim Crow? Nah, we couldn't even come in the front door. Was it great during the 70s when we started to get our shit together? Nah, because then they hit us in the 80s with crack. Maybe it was in the 90s when everything was great because they figured out how they could make money off our rap music and turn it into negative shit that brainwashes our kids now, and some of y'all ain't got no goddamn morals because you programmed by the music that's not controlled by us. Maybe it happened in 2000 after 9/11 and they snatched all our goddamn liberties, and now they tell you when to go to bed, when to wake up, what you can and can't do. Maybe it was then. No, it wasn't then. Maybe it was shit it never was. It ain't never been great for black people in this country. Stop telling us that goddamn lie. And don't act like it happened so long ago. It was only 156 years ago. That's 2 lifetimes. You can't fix 400 years of fucking people over in 150 years. They tell me that people ain't got a job. They've lost their job because of the quarantine. That's interesting. We work for free. We work for free for 246 years. We should get a job, not have to look for one. Every black person should be given a job. Why? Because you work for free for so fucking long. Let us work now and pay us. Then we talk about the ones that say, well, you know, we helped build this place. You didn't help build shit. You were enslaved. There's a difference. When I help build something, I benefit from it equally. But when you beat me, rape my women and my men, scatter us around, destroy my culture, and then brainwash us after you erase everything we knew about ourselves. And anytime we try to stand up and arm ourselves, anytime we try to get organized, anytime we try to show some backbone, anytime we want to love on ourselves, don't mean we hate you, we just love ourselves. You motherfuckers got a problem with that. So guess what? We changed the game on you. You see, marching didn't work. Singing and shit didn't work. Holding hands didn't work. Being kumbaya didn't work. They didn't pay no attention to that shit because they still kept on killing us, didn't they? They still started saying the wall was guilty, but the girl that got killed, now we don't know about that. Y'all saw that shit, right? So apparently, we had to change up the game. We fight fire.
With fire.
With fire. Eye for an eye. You take out one of ours, we take out 10 of yours. All these brothers and sisters out here from the NFAC, they not here for nothing. We don't start anything, but we finish everything. I want to clear something up for y'all, Lafayette, because a lot of y'all listen to that bullshit social media. The NFAC on social media is misrepresented. Oh, they said we terrorists. Oh, they said we out to kill the white people. Oh, they said that we are FBI operation. Oh, they said we a bunch of agents. I don't know what the fuck kind of agent frees black people. But I want y'all to know something. Black people, we were created for you, by you, to protect you, to police you, to educate you on firearms, and to educate you on when you can carry a weapon like this in the face of the police and they can't do a damn thing about it. People always say, well, y'all ain't fired a shot yet, because ain't nobody ever shot at us. No, y'all missed that shit, went right over your head. No one has ever attempted to attack the NFAC. And I don't give a shit what they say. It still ain't happened. So, when the good congressman said he would kill me
10 of y'all
and drop 10 of my people
without dropping his beard,
make my mama cry. Mama called me, y'all. Mama said, "He said they gonna kill you." I said, "Mama," she said, "Go knock him out." To have a sitting U.S. congressman say that about armed, legally armed U.S. citizens practicing their constitutional rights, I could not believe that a person from the government said that about a citizen of the same government.
Louisiana bread.
So y'all know we pull up. Where we here? Okay. I guess that was bullshit too. Okay, no problem. We good. All right. But we came down here today to stand with y'all in solidarity. We came down here because everybody got a big sister that come look out for them. Y'all need to consider us your big brothers and your big sisters. You can listen to these other people try to scare you all you want. But I will tell you this. NFAC, I want you to stand down. Do not engage weak-minded people. And shit. You let your emotions get the best of it if you want to, but everybody knows over here, facts over what? Facts over what? Fuck your feelings don't mean nothing to us. We deal in facts. We came to stand in solidarity with the NAACP and all the other activist groups that are out here. Because it seems like any other time y'all try to protest, they want to do stuff to you. They want to tear gas you and hit you over the head. Isn't it strange that when we come out, that doesn't happen? Nobody gets tear gas, nobody gets knocked over the head. I wonder why. You know why? Because you always look at power with power. Power respects power. And you all have the right to exercise the same power that we're exercising up here. You can organize yourselves. You can arm yourselves. And you can tell them, I have a right to carry this weapon. And nobody's going to take it from us. So we came down here because we family. All of us. And what they do to you, they doing to us. And don't think that we're going to leave. Oh, no. We like it here. We really do. Matter of fact, they took me to the restaurant last night, y'all. Nah, it was the fiery crab joint. See, look at them. You know about that? Yeah, well, anyway, it was delicious. But what we really want to do with y'all is make ourselves available. The NFAC doesn't just carry guns and walk around. Bro, you got to get the mic right unless you're working for the Congressman. Go on Instagram. Right now, we breaking the internet. Y'all know that, right? Yeah. We breaking there. Everybody, they'll cut shit off, shit failing. Why? Because black people exercising black power. Black power. Y'all saying it like you never heard that before. Maybe you've been too scared. Maybe you want to say it for everybody that's been shot and died or at the hands of the police or somebody's been racially transgressed against. When I ask you this time, you should put your fist in the air, not because it's cute, but because you mean it. Black power! Now, I want to talk real quick, because I've seen a few of them out here. White people. I see a couple over here. They're not mad. Leave them people alone. Don't do that. They're not mad. The ones that's mad ain't here. The ones that's mad talk shit on the internet but never show up. The ones that's mad make threats but they never follow through on. The ones that's mad talk about we all got to get together to go down there because the black people doing something and only a handful show up. You see, they good at talking shit.
Good shit. Good shit.
Well, we ain't the ones that talk that shit today. At the end of the day, everybody up here has fought for this country or worn the uniform, own houses, got good daytime jobs, but they sick of the bullshit, just like we are, just like you are. So we got to do one or two things, y'all. We all got to either get together once and for all, in spite of our differences. I don't care listen, who your mama, who your daddy was, or you know what side of town you come from, or what set you claim, or none of that bullshit. We don't care about that. Just be black first. Everything else comes after that. Just be black. NFAC, put your guns in the air. I want y'all to look around. Put your guns in the goddamn air. I want you to look around. Every last one of these people is your brothers. And if we arm ourselves like this and come down here from out of state, y'all can do the same thing right here and back these motherfuckers up. NFAC, put your guns down.
Okay. All right.
Now, since we've been here in your lovely city, again, I'd like to thank the NAACP, Ms. Broussard. You've done a fantastic job at putting this whole thing together to get us to come down here. My man, Barone Thomas, you've done a fantastic job. Also, hey, Barone, where you at? Come up here. This is the guy this y'all guy from the neck of the woods that put this together. I want y'all to give his brother a hand. He's the one that got on the phone, called me up after we left Louisville. You need to come down to Lafayette. It's bad down here, bro. It's real bad. And I'm gonna be honest. Can I be transparent? Can I let y'all in on a secret? Just us. Just us. Don't tell nobody, all right? Y'all good? We good? This is the first city that we've come to where we ran into all kind of little problems that we never had. Yeah. They smiled in our face, then they turned around and stabbed us right in our goddamn back. Because they thought that we was going to say, nah, we ain't coming. But every time they told us something, we said, okay. We still come. Even when they told us, well, you can't do this if you don't get a permit, we said, okay. We still come. Even when the senator or the congressman came and gave me that fake ass apology, we still came. The point I'm making to you is y'all got to stop letting them tell you shit.
Take what you want in this world. Ain't
Do what you came to do. Don't let somebody scare you when they've never done anything. They've been threatening us since we went to Stone Mountain and they ain't made a move yet. You ever heard the saying, you can't bust a grape in a fruit fight? Every time I call these people out to stop threatening us when we come in peace, we've never broken anything, we've never shot anybody, we've never been arrested, we ain't broke a motherfucking law. But they think of us as a threat. But when the white militia come through, when the KKK want to march, they act like they came from heaven. I hate to be the one to break the news to a lot of y'all. I hate to get deep on you, but a lot of y'all know where I'm going with this. His chosen people, the elect. Those of us 400 years is up. And if you won't move, he gonna move you. So we going one way or the other. You either going with us or you going with us. So we came down here today to hang out with you, encourage you, and I know they're having a voter drive over here, but I gotta bring something up real quick. Look, y'all. It does you no good to register to vote if you don't vote. Even if it ain't shit worth voting for, still have the ability to vote. Now I'm gonna give you something that they're not gonna tell you. You shouldn't vote for anyone who does not agree to a list of demands for your race. I don't mean that they're making empty promises. I mean all y'all get together and agree that these are the top 5 things concerning us. And anybody that wants our political influence or wants our vote or wants our money, you got to agree to this shit. You got to do it. So if you think that police brutality is a problem for all black Americans, whichever candidate doesn't say I'm gonna try, says I'm gonna do it. That's who you should vote for. And right now, black people, you haven't put together that list yet. So how can y'all say who you gonna vote for? Why am I telling you to vote for some people that ain't gonna do shit for you?
You only come in your neighborhood.
Our voice is our power.
I know y'all don't understand this. Some people look, what the fuck does he mean? Look, listen. Right now, if I ask every last one of y'all to email me what you thought was the top 5 problems of the black race, I get a bunch of emails. And if I went through all of those emails, I could pick out what keeps coming up over and over again. Some of y'all gonna say the same thing. Some of y'all, well, maybe 1 or 2 of y'all will say some odd shit like bring back 8-track tapes, but that's not what we talk about. But everybody will agree that education is a problem. Everybody will agree that the redistribution of wealth is a problem. Everybody will agree that the judicial system is set against us and needs to be rebuilt. Everybody will agree that the policing system that grew out of the slave trade needs to go away and we need a different model. You see, that's what we all need to agree on. But before you vote for somebody, they got to come sit in front of the black community, the black nation, and say, I'll do all of that for you. Just put me in office. And then if you put them in office and they don't do it, we do it old school. You go up and they get their ass out of office. Physically. They didn't agree to shit, okay? So they wanted me to encourage y'all to vote. But I'm telling you, yes, do register to vote, but don't vote for nobody who won't do nothing for you. Y'all figure that out? We good? Don't tell nobody I told y'all this shit. Right? Now, I want to talk a little bit about 2 people. One of those I mentioned already, but there's a name that comes to my mind, Pellerin. Y'all act like y'all don't know who that is. Y'all ain't make no noise for this man that was shot down by the police simply because he tried to walk into a convenience store. That could have been you, or you. So I'm going to say it again. Pellerin. to the law enforcement that's out here. Let me talk to you a second. You say you got a hard job, but your job wouldn't be that hard if you treated us like human beings. Your job wouldn't be that hard if you treated us like U.S. citizens and not enemy combat zones. Your job wouldn't be that hard if you let us police ourselves. Your job wouldn't be that hard if you stop killing us first and then trying to answer questions second. De-escalate like you do everybody else. Now I'm looking around the crowd. I see a lot of people with guns, but I see something else. I see it in the face of this little girl right here, the sister right here, the brother right there, brother with his hand in the air over there, even the white guy right there that's nodding. You know what I see? I see hope. I see people who got some hope now. Because it ain't no fun when a rabbit got the gun. And then if you look up here, it's like a whole goddamn kennel. They got guns. And we loose. So we came there to tell you we love you. Dude, you know I love you. I tell you that all the time. Y'all don't love me. Y'all ain't need no. I said I love you. This kind of relationship I'm in. See how they do it? To young black men out there, I'm talking to y'all for a second too. Brothers. Everybody grows up, but everybody doesn't grow into a man. If you're not willing to die to protect these women and these children, then you need to go back to your mama's house. And I'm telling you the truth. Sisters, or you don't get off either. There's a big difference between being a female and being a woman. The same way there's a big difference between being a woman and being a lady. And a black woman who's a black lady is the definition of a queen. But there can be no queen without a king. And there can be no king without a kingdom. So y'all stop handing out titles that people are not worthy to walk in. Because if you're going to call yourself king, you got to stand for these people out here right now. After we gone, brothers, you got to step into your kingship. And instead of picking up the phone and always recording something, jump your ass in there. As long as the police are doing their job, you let them do their job. But when it ain't their job no more, I gotta tell you, this shit in America is not gonna stop until we stop it. Now let me say this, and I know y'all don't want to hear this. Nobody is going to respect a race of people who don't respect themselves. You decide you want to kill another black person because they got you wrong, but you won't do that shit to nobody else. You won't do it to the police. You won't do it to white people. You won't do it to anybody, but you'll do it your own real quick. Don't you know that that's a, look, sister. I want you to, don't do that with me. I'm not that motherfucker, okay? I'm feeling you too, but I'm talking to I'm in a love affair right now. And you trying to be my side piece. When we get done, okay?
No, I'm not trying to no side piece. I'm the main court.
See, that's a sister. She ain't scared to speak. Y'all all gotta be like that. You gotta speak the power. And then you gotta let them know that at some point the talking stops. When a person stops talking, they're the most dangerous person in the world. That's why the NFAC don't talk. Y'all done did all the talking for us. That's why the NFAC don't chant and sing. Y'all have chanted and sung enough for us. What you haven't done, and I thought y'all would have learned this after I went down to Brunswick, Georgia for Ahmaud Arbery. I thought y'all would have picked it up when they threatened to kill black people on July the 4th. So we went up to Stone Mountain to see who they wanted to kill, and they weren't there. We thought y'all would have picked it up when we pulled up in Louisville for Breonna Taylor. And then came back and cost them $165 million, plus another $13.5 million they lost in the casinos. We thought y'all would have figured it out. You still ain't figured it out, so let me help you out. Look at us. When you protest, this is what you should look like from now on. Stop bringing signs to a gunfight. Stop singing to your killers. Cut that shit short today. Organize yourselves. Be smart about yourselves. And remember this. As long, and I hate to quote Malcolm, but be courteous. Be professional. But if they put their hands on you, or you see them putting their hands on you, don't drive by and take pictures. You send their ass to the morgue or to the hospital. Mainstream media don't want to show what's happening out here right now. How many of y'all follow me on Instagram? Raise your hand. Put your hands down. They shut my account down today. Because they knew I was coming to see y'all. They shut the well, they don't shut everything down. Because they don't want the truth getting out.
That's true.
So we could have been anywhere in the world, but we chose to come down here to be with y'all. Because we know that y'all need to see us, and the people that's fucking with you need to see us too. Oh, they big scared. Hey, come on, man. Let me get it together, bro. Get it together. Now they done raided the hotel we was in. Pulled up on me while I was at the Fiery Crab last. I want y'all to understand something. It doesn't bother me. They do it. Not because we have guns. Let me try this. Oh, this one nicer. Ooh, I like this one. Yeah. I sound like I'm on a, yeah. Somebody about to win these tickets from me. On the cruise. The point I'm making is real simple. When you arm yourselves, Thomas Jefferson said, you go from being a subject to a citizen quickly. We got the subject in custody, but these are armed citizens. Because you respect a citizen, but you prosecute a subject. You all are treated as subjects of a crown that you're no longer under. And because you keep playing the game, they keep putting you in the game. I need to inspire somebody out here today that if you don't take anything else from what I'm telling you, I'm not doing anything that you can't do. I just got to the point where I said I'm sick of this shit. And I'm going to do something about it. And for anybody that thinks that all these people popped up out of nowhere, don't forget, I started doing this shit by myself. And then I found out there's people that felt just like y'all that wanted to get in on the action. NFAC, where you at? And this is just the ones I brought. So I want y'all to say we with you. We family. If y'all want to join the NFAC and start a chapter right here in Lafayette, Baton Rouge, New Orleans. Matter of fact, Sleep for the Rich, where you at? Sleep for the Rich, where you at? Sleep for the rich, sleep right.
His name is Nikki.
Sleep for the rich, get your ass up here. Y'all know who Sleep for the Rich is? Sleepers for the Rich is a young black man that walked up on the white supremacists in Shreveport. Young brothers got sick of the bullshit. I recognize them brothers, but I want to see NFAC in every city down here. I want y'all to be like them, be like us, join up with us, stand your ground. And when you see something messed up happen, don't just be a witness to it. Do like these young brothers did. This is in your state where this happened.